The hits just keep on coming at dealer camp. This is so much fun, I can't quite put it into words. Maybe sort of a new category is folding bikes, bikes of an absolutely dynamic nature. I'm here with Steve Boyd from Tern Bicycles, and we're going to learn about some of the coolest gear that I've seen at Dealer Camp 2012. Steve, how are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful day here, as usual. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. We're happy to be here.
I love these bikes. They just exude cool. Tell us about Tern Bicycles and some of the different models that you've got with you here.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Tern, we're 1 year old. We just celebrated our first anniversary, and we set out to make the most useful bicycles for urban dwellers and commuters. They all do fold up, but we don't really refer to ourselves as folding bikes per se, but it's really just the most useful urban bikes going. Yeah, part of the feature is they fold up small, so you can store it in a small apartment or put it in your closet or in the trunk of your car. But also in an urban environment, you can use it you can take it in the train and in a bus at all hours without restriction. So even if those bike racks are full on the front of the bus, you can still take your Tern in with you.
And anybody who really loves their bicycle doesn't want to put that bike on the front of a bus.
That's true, and you don't want to lock it up outside. So the trick here is, of course, you can just take it with you wherever you go, even if it's in a Starbucks or a restaurant or in the house when you get home.
And nobody's going to stop you from doing that.
That's right, absolutely.
So let's start with this beauty here. The Verge, is that right?
Yeah, this is the Verge X20, and it's our top-of-the-line bike, absolutely. So you have good taste starting here. So we have top-of-the-line SRAM red components. Those are the same components that they use to race the Tour de France. So we're talking about the absolute best riding and functioning bike that you can get like this, and that bike goes for $3,000.
And I noticed that thinking about performance with these kinds of bikes, I can't help but notice right away that the brake pads on these are super long, so even though you may be in an environment where there's potentially a lot of danger, you've got some fantastic stopping power, which is huge usefulness and utility in a bike like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are super high-end Ashima Japanese brake pads, and they do a dynamite job of stopping you even on these hills around here. And you can go at a pretty good clip with this bike.
FSA crank arms, come on.
That's right, the SLK, carbon crank arms. You can see, because the bike has 20-inch wheels, you can see how big the chainring, 55 front tooth. So we want you to be able to go out and keep up on that 25-mile-an-hour road ride if that's what you want to do.
I think this is going to be my new time trial bike.
There you go, all right. Well, that's a good use, and you can take it with you easy.
Fantastic. Well, for the rest of folks, let's move on, talk a little bit more about these two beautiful bikes. A little bit different category, but nevertheless, brilliant engineering.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the Eclipse S11i, and you'll notice that this is a 24-inch wheel platform. So here you have sort of the look and the feel of a full-size riding bike, but it folds almost as small as the 20-inch bikes. This particular one is the Cadillac. This is the ultimate urban commuter. You've got 11-speed internal internal gear hub on the back, so you have 11 gears inside. You have hydraulic disc brakes. You've got a dynamo front hub there to power your headlights, and you can also charge your iPhone while you ride using that dynamo hub.
Well, I should hope so.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, this is a green machine after all. So yeah, you use that attachment and you can plug in your phone right there and charge it up.
Well, and I have to say, as a guy who really loves and appreciates style, this bike has some very knowing nods to the classic commuter bicycle. I almost feel like I might be in Amsterdam or in London getting ready to cruise around my day on this really good-looking machine.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I mean, just because you're riding a folding bike, it doesn't have to look or ride like a contraption. That's the way that that's sort of how we set out to found the company. And you got a bike that looks just as sexy as any other bike. It rides dynamite. You've got your racks on there. You're ready to carry whatever you want, absolutely.
Well, I could linger here as well, but we got to keep moving because now we're going to come to a bike that just has a clean look, and our director, Kevin, couldn't help himself. He had to jump on this bike immediately and take it for a spin, so let's move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is the Verge Duo. It's definitely one of my favorite bikes that we make. It is super clean and sexy. It's equipped with SRAM's Automatic's 2-speed rear coaster brake hub. So what that means is it automatically shifts up or down for you without you having to do anything. And then it has the old school foot brake, so there's no cables or gears or anything, and you can see what a clean package you get It also makes for a really nice, simple fold. And of course, it wouldn't be a folding bike story if you didn't see one fold. So you start here, you go with the seat down first, even the pedals fold. So you put those in, and then you do the frame. So you slide this button, you pull that, boom, and then you slide this up, push that, and you anchor it right there. And now you're ready to go. You just pick it up by the seat, take it anywhere you want, just like that.
You're a co-founder of this company.
Yeah, I'm one of the founders. There's a big group of us scattered all over the world. You know, we saw opportunities in the market, and we said, you know, let's go do it. Let's go after it and go start our own thing. So yeah, we got a lot done in a year.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you, sir, are living the dream in the bike business.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we all, anybody who's fortunate enough to be in the bike business really is living the dream. Sometimes it's hard to remember, but yeah, absolutely, very fortunate.
Tell folks where they can find out more about these incredible bikes.
Sure, at ternbicycles.com, so TERN bicycles.com. Check us out.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work. Best of wishes for a fantastic success with this line of bikes.
Great, thanks, guys.
Go see these bikes online, ternbicycles.com. They're so cool. I just can't stand it.